Hello and good morning. So today is Wednesday, is Valentine's Day, it's 14th of February 2024. So I wanted to share with you a little bit of a day in my life. It's not a typical day. I don't actually really have a typical day. I never know what I'm doing each day. Even though I put things in my diary, a lot of things come up and I end up having to move things around. So let's start. So I woke up. The first thing that I had to do was go get my medicine. So let's go and get my medications. I have blood pressure. I never used to have blood pressure before. I'm in the kitchen now, so I'm going to put the light on so that maybe we can have a better lighting in here. So I never used to have blood pressure before, and I suddenly developed it while I started teaching. Before teaching, I was working in publishing company as an editorial assistant for a very long time, and I used to work really long, hectic hours and finish quite late, about 9 p.m. before I get home. Before I start leaving for home. But I never once had a blood pressure, and it was really hectic because I was dealing with journals that needed to be published. Usually do like 2 yearly publishing of the journals and of the international journals, and the medical journals for GPs we usually do about 4 a year. And so there were so many things I was doing, and also running clinics, not as a medical doctor, but running clinical meetings for doctors and having to liaise with drug reps who wants to sponsor the meetings and so on. So there was so much on my plate, and point of the story is that I never once had blood pressure, not once. Then I go into teaching, started teaching sciences. In secondary school, teaching chemistry, physics, and biology. And the first week, I developed blood pressure. My GP started monitoring it for a year, and after that, it was just getting worse, really worse. My BP was going all the way to 200 and something, over 160 something. So it was really, really bad. It got to a point where I had to finally concede and start taking blood pressure medication. And also, I've always had like iron problem. So every year I'm constantly every time they do my blood test, I never have enough iron in my body. That might be hereditary, or it might be something else. I don't know. I never had that before, but anyway, so now I'm permanently on iron tablet and blood pressure medication, but I don't like drugs or medication, especially very big ones. So I'm lucky that I'm just taking amlodipine for blood pressure. I was taking amlodipine and indapamide, but I was losing, I think, potassium that I was losing a lot of, so they decided to take it off and try and just on amlodipine, see how it goes, and it's going very well, so I'm good. And the whole of this week I've been very unwell. Actually, I've been unwell for about, which if you watch my video, you know that I've been unwell for quite a long time, and that was before, because I was living in a freezing cold house for about 3 weeks. But then I also developed an ear infection, which actually healed, but not healed properly. So it's caused me to have a balance problem. So now I had to go to A&E yesterday and see a doctor and get some medication. So for someone who doesn't like medication, now look at my medicine bag. So that's my medicine bag. It's almost reminding me of my parents. And I wanted so much to avoid having medication bags. Anyway, let's see what's in it. Now I'm gonna take some stuff out and show you what it used to be like. So let's quickly get all this out. Okay, so this was my medication bag for a very, very long time. Actually, since I started taking the blood pressure medicine when COVID started, so 2020, that's when I had it. I did it because I had to have a surgery, and the doctors were worried that with my blood pressure, that if I had a surgery, I might not make it. So I ended up started taking it. So this was to be my medication up until yesterday when I went to the hospital. So what is in it? I just had 2 medications in it. So one for the iron tablet, and because it's quite a high dose, is 300 milligrams. I tend to not have it every day because I don't want my body getting used to it. So I'll just take maybe once in 2 days, or once in 3 days. Again, it's also because I don't like medicine that much. But every time I do my blood pressure tests now, my ions has been good. So I tend to not have the iron too much. Then I have the amlodipine. So what I usually do is, this is my medication cabinet. So I'll just take out the medication that I made and just put it in the polythene bag. I don't like seeing big packs of medication. It just puts me off. So I just take one sachet and put it in here. Once it's finished, I'll just replace it, go in there, take another one. So that's the amlodipine medication. So I'll just take one sachet out. And then for the iron, that's the iron tablet, and again take one sachet out. And I usually would get like 2 to 3 months of medication sent to me. Even though I prefer if it was less, I see less medication, but anyway, that's what it is. So so I just take 1 tablet of this a day and 1 tablet of this a day, which is the iron tablet and the amlodipine. Now yesterday and I added some more medication. So granted, it's mostly vitamins, but let's see. So I got a multivitamin tablet from Morrison. It's got 60 tablets, and I just take 1 a day, and it's supposed to have, I'm not very sure what it has, but if I tear this off then I can see what it has. But it says multivitamin, so I figured it has everything, but it's quite in very low dosage, so I'm very sure it will be a microgram. Most of them will be in micrograms, not milligrams. So iron tablet on one side, not iron tablet, multivitamins. Then the doctor said I needed to take vitamin B2, and he wanted me to take 400 milligrams. I couldn't find 400 milligrams, so I just got the 100 milligrams. I got 2 of it. And because the tablet, if you look at it, it's quite big, and I hate tablets. So what I decided to do was to spread it out, so I can just have 1 3 times a day. It just means I'm taking 300 milligrams, not 400, but still, you know, I don't know why he wanted me to have 400 milligrams, but okay, not even sure. Never mind. Okay, so that's the multivitamin. Then the next multivitamin he wanted me to take was magnesium. Again, he wanted me to take 400 milligrams. I was looking around in central London because I went to UCLH hospital. Looking around in central hospital, I couldn't find any pharmacy that had 400 milligrams. I saw this in Holland and Barrett. It's 375. It's closest that I could get. Again, big tablet. I don't like big tablet, but at least it's just 1 a day, so I just have it in the morning again. So that's the multivitamins. Then vitamin E. My GP told me that I needed to get vitamin E, so I got that. So I'm not sure how much in milligram. I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure if this is the correct amount. It might be, it might not be, I don't know. So anyway, I have that. So now with all this, my medication is increasing. Then I had to then go and get this. It's supposed to help with nausea and dizziness, and that's from the dizziness that I've been feeling lately. Since beginning of January, I've been feeling so dizzy. And then it turns out is they've done every test they do, everything comes out fine. I'm good. The blood test is fine, ECG is fine, diabetes, they check for glucose, I'm not diabetic. There's so this everything that they've done, not everything comes out, I'm completely good. So why am I feeling dizzy all the time? And it just kept getting worse and worse, and to the point where I started getting nauseous. But I never ever throw up. I don't know if you're somebody who have experienced this. Every time I feel nauseous, I can't get myself to throw up. So what I would usually do is just wait it out until I can belch. When I belch, I feel a relief. But recently when I belch, I would have the acid in my stomach just come up, and it burnt the back of my throat, which now meant I was coughing a lot because of it too. So in the end, I just gave up and just said, you know what, I'm just going to the hospital, to find out what is going on. So I went to the hospital. They think that I have vertigo. I think I have an infection in the inner, because when you look at the outer ear, it was fine. Both of them were fine, but they feel like I have an infection in the inner ear, or that the ice crystals in the inner ear have shifted, so it needed to be shifted back. I don't know which one it is yet. So they've referred me to ENT, which means ear, nose and throat doctor. So that might take about 6 weeks. So because of it, I was given this medication that I mentioned, so I can take that to help with the nausea. But I'm supposed to take it 3 times a day for 1 week. Then after that, just take it every time I feel nauseous. So I took all these medications yesterday, and today I feel quite groggy, not necessarily sleepy. I don't feel drowsy. I just feel out of it. So I'm not gonna let it affect my day. I have a lot of things to do. So that's the medication done. I've already taken the medication, because I try as much as possible. As soon as I wake up, the first thing I do is to take the medication and get it out of the way. So that's done. So let's put this back in the bag. I need to put it in a zip bag. So I'm gonna get that and put it in a zip bag. So this is going to be a nightmare trying to open it. Turns out it wasn't. Cool. So I want a small zip bag, so I have that, the small one. Yeah, so I have a small zip bag. So I'm just going to put it in the zip bag. So I'm going to pause this camera so I can do that with one hand. I don't have my camera stand with me, so I'm just going to pause this and then get it done, and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so that's done. I've put it in a Ziploc bag. It's a bag for when I ordered something. I don't remember what it is I ordered online, and it came in this Ziploc bag, so I'm just putting it in this Ziploc bag. Please do not go and buy any of these medications based on what I've just told you. If you need a medication, please consult your doctor and get the right prescription. Don't get this prescription based on what I've just told you, because sometimes I'm just suffering from all kinds of stuff. So I never know the combination, why they're giving me any combination. But the multivitamins are fine, but still consult your doctors before you get any of these. So that done. So my next thing to do, I'm going to put off the light in the kitchen and go into my room. So the next thing that I started doing, I opened up all the windows in the house, just to air the house. So now what I want to do is sort through some of the things that I'm going to use today. So now I received some order that from, what's the company name again? Shapermint. I've already done the video review for it, which you see on my page. So these orders, I have about 6 bras that was sent to me. They are supposed to be wireless bra. I tend to wear bras that have got wire on it to give me support, because I'm 36J, which is 36 under the bust and J in cup size. So I received this order. They are wireless. They are really, really comfortable, very good. So if you want to find out more, just watch the video review that I did for Shapermint. So wanted to just put these away now since I've done the review. So I was just taking them out of the bags. And what I tend to do with bags when I receive them is I like to upcycle them. So I've just put it to the side. I'm going to use that as a mini bin when I'm cooking or stuff like that. So this is the bag. Really, really, really lovely bag. So try and open it and get the bra out. So they sent me to my alarm was just ringing now. Anyway, they sent me 2 of each one. One is extra large and the other one is XXL large. So I have 2 creamy beige colored one, which is that one. I have 2 black ones and 2 white ones. So if you wanted to find out more about the review, about the bra, sorry, just watch the review. What did I just do? I have a feeling I just locked it back instead of closing it, opening it. Yeah, I did lock it. So anyway, so that's the second white one. So I'm trying to take out these tags. I wanted to do some laundry today. So where I live, I can put my clothes in the, what's it called? Once you've done the laundry, I can put my clothes in those heated dryer to dry my clothes, but I don't like doing that because they really ruin the fabrics of my clothes. So I hate it when doing that. I prefer to dry my clothes naturally and preserve the clothes. So that's why I end up having clothes that lasted for years and they still look like it was just bought recently, because I have to be very careful how I launder them. So that's, so the bras all came with extender hooks. So I have a 2 for the white bra, which is that one. Then I have 2 for the creamish beige one, which is that one. And I have 2 for that. So it just basically means that if the size under your bust is bigger, then you can use the extender bra to just extend it a bit. So that's what they are, but I don't need them, but I'm still gonna keep it because you never know, I could use it for another bra that I buy. I don't know. Anyway, so these are going to be washed later, so I'm just going to put them to the side and then I'll deal with those later. And then these ones go to the kitchen. I'm going to be leaving them in the kitchen because I'm going to use them for mini beans. So that's that one. So the next thing that I need to sort through is the second order that I received. This one came in a box, so this one came in a bag, and they are what's it called again? Shaperwear, high-waisted shaperwear. So that's what it looks like. Again, very beautiful packaging, high-waisted shaper shorts. So again, that's the beige one. And then the second one, which was a black one, that's it there. So this is what it looks like. It's a bit thicker around here and looser on this side. Still, even though it still holds you in, it's really, really good and very comfortable. So again, I did a video review on the Shaper Mint shaper shorts. So if you look at the video, you'll see more about it. So I want to put these away. I need to take these out because they're just occupying space in my room. So I'm just trying to get them out and throw away these packagings. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using this packaging for, so this one definitely might be thrown away. I don't know. Let's see. I do feel a bit woozy though because of these medications that I've had. So that's this one. So it's that's the size, extra large, extra large. But even though it says that it's for somebody that, but look at how small it looks for an extra large, an extra. So I wonder what a small looks like then. Well, that's what it is. It's very beautiful. I love the fabric. The fabric is very lovely. Yeah, so, and also I like the fact that there isn't any seam lines on the sides of it, so that when you wear your clothes, it just goes smoothly over you. So proper review, if you want to see the proper review, just go to my page and look at the Shaper Mint high-waisted shorts. I need to get this tag off. It's disappeared. I don't know where. Oh, is there? I was looking for this little hook. So that means I didn't take out the hook for that one. I need to go check it. Let's check. I think I might have taken it out. I don't know. Yeah, I did take it out. So that's that one done. Now let's see what's in here. There's nothing in there, so I'm just gonna use this as a makeshift bin. I don't know how I'm gonna manage because I am actually reacting to this medication that I've taken. I feel weird. I don't know how to describe how I'm feeling, but anyway, so I'm just gonna take this to the kitchen, and when I have time I'm going to cut this off. I like to cut off all this information about myself because there's so much fraud going on these days. So every time I get anything with my name on it, I tear them into pieces. These ones need to go into the bin, and then I need to color the roots of my hair. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do. Color the roots of my hair. And then I'm doing a big invigilation on Saturday. So I needed to start bringing out clothes to wear because I wake up about 4 in the morning and I leave about 5ish in order to get to where I'm going for 6 o'clock. So this is I'll turn this. So this is so good. You know, if you live in a very cold country, this is fantastic because you can use it to keep your ear warm. And usually once your ear is warm, you feel so much better. I get cold so easily, so I wear everything that can keep me warm. So this is what it looks like. You see that? Just covers the ear. And then covers the ear. So you can tuck it right underneath. So you can tuck it right underneath there. And then you see it covers the ear there. And then it covers the ear here. So I have about 3 of it. I have this brown one, and then I'm going to show you the other. I have a black one and a red one. So I'm just going to put it in there. So now for the cloth that I'm going to work with, I like to set it up so that when I wake up in the morning, I have a shower, dress up, fix myself up, and just put on the clothes quickly. And because it's very cold most days, one day after the exams, now this Saturday I'm not doing OET exams, I'm doing IELTS exams. So the place that I'm going to in King's Cross is usually warm, so that's good. But because I don't feel very well, I need to make sure that I protect my body because I don't want to go somewhere and I'm feeling very cold, and it's because of the illness, not because of the room. The second place that I go, which is for the OET exam, the invigilation part is fine. The rooms are usually fine because you have lots of people in the room, so there's lots of warm body. But once I start doing the interlocutor session in the afternoon, it's just me, and it gets quite bad because I get really cold. So because of it, I'm going to be that I wanted to wear a cardigan. You know, it's very nice cardigan. Feels so nice. If it's light, but it does keep me warm. And then I'm going to be wearing the skirt to go. So I'm gonna place it there, and then I'm gonna place that there. And I need to go and get my stockings that I'm going to wear. I have a thermal stockings that I bought. Bought a few of them, so I kept one. I kept one in the room, just to warm it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna get it and put it there because I don't want to be running around in the morning. I know it's Wednesday, you know, but oh, it's not here. I think he's still outside. Yeah, but when there's some in the cupboard, I can go get one of those out and put it on. I'm walking around a lot and I feel like I need to go and lie down. So my day might end up changing. That's exactly what I was talking about, that my day ends up being different from what I really planned for it to be. Okay, so I've just got another stocking from the wardrobe. So that's one of the thermal stockings. So I just got another one. I'm gonna just use this one instead. Leave the one outside. I still need to bring the one outside in because, like I said, I want to do laundry and I need space to spread the clothes. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by space. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna take this with me and that with me to the kitchen. So let's go. I need to put the light off in my room, or maybe just leave it for now. I don't have a third hand to help me. Okay, so the papers will go into my mini bin. That's my mini bin. This is what I was talking about when I upcycled the bags. I use them as a mini bin to just chuck my stuff. This other one I'm gonna leave here and I'm gonna cut it up later before I put it in the bin. What did I want to do? Oh my god. I can't remember what it is I wanted to do again. Never mind. I need the water. I need lots of cold water, and I'm not a fan of water because whenever I drink them I feel sick. I don't know who else in London or UK feels that way, where you drink water and you feel like throwing up. So I always try to put a little bit of juice in it, just a tiny bit, to flavor the water a little bit, because it helps me keep the water in so I can then drink as much as I want without throwing up. So I'm gonna prepare my handbag. So I have my work handbag where I put everything that I need for the day in there, because the last thing I want to do is get there and whatever I need is not there. So I also like to fold up bags. So I have a little bag, a Morrison bag. I fold them up and put them in my bag. It means that whenever I'm coming home and I wanted to buy something from the shop, I don't have to start paying for the bags again when I have too many in the house. I can just get one of the ones I already have and then put in my bag. Another thing that I like to take is the London Tube map. And the reason I like to take this is because I go to so many different places in a day, in a week, so not in a day. So I might go to where I'm working that day. I might be in King's Cross, or another day I might be somewhere in Customs House, or I might be in Chiswick, or I might be in Hayes. So I go to so many different places, and I like to be able to know where I'm going, because sometimes I try to put my internet on, and because of where I am, the network is not that great, so I cannot get access to the internet. So it's good to just have this. I have an app also in my phone, but again, sometimes because of where I am, it's not working properly. So it's always good to have one of these, and I can just open it and just have a quick look and just determine which lines on the ground that I have to go, or surface, trains that I can take to go to where I'm going. So I always have some of it. I have about 3 of it with me. I try to grab one. In my haste, I grab more than one, so but that's it. And then another thing that I put in my bag, where did I keep it? Yeah, so that, and I took it off my bag yesterday. I was going to the hospital and my bag was a bit heavy, so I just took it off. So I have hand cream, Nivea hand cream, that I put in there. I have a face powder, a lip gloss in there, and then I have a pocket perfume, just a tiny one, because when you go out, sometimes you just want to top up. I don't know. When I go to work, I don't like to wear strong perfume because I'm around people all the time, and everybody has their own level of tolerance to perfume. Some people cannot tolerate any perfume at all. So if somebody pays so much money to come and do an exam, the last thing you want to do is make them uncomfortable, and they can't do their exams. So I like to wear really mild smelling perfumes when I go to exam invigilations, and when I go to schools to teach. I do teach sciences, chemistry, physics, and biology. So when I go to different schools to teach, secondary schools, I again like to wear mild perfume. You don't want to overwhelm the kids. A lot of the kids also have allergies, or health problems and so on. So it's better to have a mild perfume on you. Also, you have teachers who are coming in. Some of them are cover teachers like me. Some of them are, ooh, my friend Suki, she just sent me a message saying Happy Valentine's Day. I have to remember to reply. And I also have another friend that sent me a message, so I have to reply to those. But fingers crossed I remember her, because the way my head is feeling right now. Anyway, so as I was saying, I like to be very considerate of people around me. It's always very good to be kind, to be forward thinking, and think about other people around yourself from you, apart from yourself. Not except, please think about yourself is very important, but also consider the people around you. So I try as much as possible to not wear perfumes that are, you know, really, really strong. I try not to wear flowery perfume, because some of the flower perfume, they end up making somebody who is already feeling hungry sick, or extremely hungry. Usually, if I'm around somebody who's put on a flowery perfume and I'm hungry, I feel even more hungry and my stomach is twisting. So that's giving me an insight into that sort of experience for someone else. So that's why, sorry about the cough, it's just that acid reflux. So because of it, I tried a while with very mild perfume, but after a while they do tend to wear off. So that's why I always have this little one. I always buy one of these little ones and just top it up throughout the day, because again, I'm a female, you know, I like to smell nice. So that's about it. Another thing that I have is a little brush that I always take with me. And then I have a hand gels, especially since COVID. I take hand gels a lot now. So I have this, which I use to clean my glasses, as a liquid for cleaning glasses. And then I'm trying to open my bag, but the bag is shaped in a very interesting way. So I have my glass case. This is for my sunglasses. In winter I don't use it that much, because I live by the time I leave work or wherever it is that I've gone, or if I've gone for meetings, or if I've gone to a workshop to try teach, because I do workshops teaching people how to publish their book. So some weekends I would do that, and also some weekends I go for book signing or a book talk, or sometimes I'm doing invigilations. Sometimes so I'm just doing so many different things. So no wonder I feel dizzy. Anyway, so but most times if I finish quite late, late being in winter 4 o'clock, the sun is started going at 4 p.m. and so I don't need to wear the sunglasses. But some other times, like in the summer, the sun is quite intense, so I do wear the sunglasses. But I mostly tend to not wear sunglasses at all. They are prescription sunglasses. If I wear ones that are not prescription sunglasses, I will not see Jack. Anyway, so what's the other thing that I have? So that's the brush that I was talking about. So this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna flip it open. So if you just open it that way and you just flip it open, so it has a mirror, little mirror, so you can just look at it, you know, to see your face or whatever. But I don't even look at it that much. I don't know if anybody's like that. I barely look at my face in the day, but I still take it. Then you have this section is tucked in, is a brush. So all you just need to do is push it, and then you have your brush. And then you can just use it to brush your hair. I tend to just use it only when I pack up my hair, and I tend to pack up my hair a lot, because in the morning I have about an hour to have a shower, eat breakfast, pack my bag, dress up, and leave the house, you know. So it doesn't afford you that much time. So I tend to just pack my hair. I tend to pack my hair up and then just use that to brush it. But I tend to not even brush it that much, because I put this argan gel on it, and it's tend to stay all day. So that's the brush. It's not even that expensive. You can find it in a Wilco, except they don't have Wilco now because Wilco is closed. Well, you might find it in small in a supermarket, but something like Morrison. But it would be. It's not like you can find it all the time. It's just something that you just go into a shop, you suddenly see it. So if you find one, just get it because it's really, really good. It doesn't take up much space. So I just push it back in again. You see, I'm just doing it with one hand and then flip it. So just flip and it's closed. And see, it's quite small. It doesn't occupy so much space. If I put it under my hand, I have a really small hand. So can you just imagine what the size will now be? It's quite small. So it's really good. So that's it with what's in my bag. I put sweets in my bag. I put them in Ziploc bags, so like this. I put the sweets in the Ziploc bag. The reason I do that is because of the cough. So when I'm in a train, I don't like the idea of coughing at people. So whenever I feel like coughing, so what I usually would do is take one sweet pop in my mouth. So when I'm suckling the sweets, it helps to stop the cough, you know. But so that's why I don't know, for some reason, if I'm outside, you know, and there's fresh air, not that if there is fresh air, there is fresh air when I'm outside, I'm usually good. I don't cough that much. But once I go into a train, it's quite enclosed, so I end up getting really, really bad cough, or the need to cough. So oh yeah, another thing that I always have in my bag is I always have pen, and then I always have this little pad which I use to note that information. I used to use it a lot, so I'll just show you the paper. So that's a little pad. I think I bought this at the airport. I was traveling somewhere, I can't remember where I was traveling to, and I bought this. I just used it towards this. I just sat in what's it called again? On the lounge, and I thought, okay, it takes a while for my plane to leave, so I'll just make notes of ideas for something that I wanted to write. So I'll just, or workshops that I wanted to do, or how I wanted to do a workshop. So I'm just noting them down here. But more often than not, I tend to just put it in my phone, the note section, the note app on my phone. I just write the stuff in there. I don't use the paper, but I write a lot of things on the pieces of papers. Cause when I'm in the house, I don't go looking for my phone. I just grab pieces of papers, or I will, if I have an idea, I'll just tell my son what the idea is and tell him, please, could you WhatsApp it to me, or just text me. Text me, and so I'll just read it out, the idea in my head. Because if I start looking for a phone to write it on myself, the next thing I know, the idea just pops up my head. I don't remember what it is. So while it's still fresh in my mind, I always like get one of them to just quickly type it, and they type really, really fast. I'm not very good at typing that fast. And that's mostly because I don't use my phone that much. I don't even use my phone for phone calls or messages. I use it as a computer, which so I do have a laptop, but I barely use it. I'm constantly doing my writing on my phone and expanding on it, and then so when I'm putting it together, I then use my laptop. But that's what I use my phone for. I tend to not take calls. I'm not a big fan of a lot of people calling me all the time. I don't like that. So sorry, I'm trying to stop the reflux. So I've started the bag. I'm gonna put the bag away, and I don't remember what it is I wanted to do again. Okay, so next thing I need to do is laundry. So I have all the things that I want to launder. I've put them over in the kitchen. Let me put this light off. So I'm in the kitchen now. Oh, there was something I saw when I was watching YouTube recently. It was an American, and they were saying, why do the British have the washing machine in the kitchen? And that's where we always keep it. I know you guys put it in somewhere like a basement or something, but we always have it in the kitchen. That's where we always have it. So we have the washing machine and the dryer in the kitchen. And usually when we design, the kitchen is designed in such a way that it includes being able to put a washing machine. So for instance, if you look at my counter, I need to turn this around so you can, if you look at the counter, it's designed in such a way that you can have your washing machine tucked in there. So usually before I do the laundry, I like to sort them out. So you have blacks and you have white and you have color, and then color, and you go, this is very light blue color, so I'm just gonna put it on that end. And then these are slacks. Oh, I don't even know why I put this here. This is clean. This is supposed to be what I wanted to wear today once I finish having a shower, so I'm just gonna put it over there. So it's just gonna go over there. And so a bra that needs washing, this dark color, so I'm gonna put it there. And then I have a top with mixed color, so I'm just gonna put it on that one. Then I have a vest. I love this vest. It feels so good. It's amazing. Oh my god, I really love the vest. I can't even remember where I bought it. I can't remember where I bought it, but it feels so good. I love it. I love it so much I bought about 4 of it of the same color. Yeah, so anyway, so I can put it here. We'll put it on there. Put some soap in it. So this is soap. I'm using a non-bio laundry soap. Usually for babies, if you have a baby, it's always best to use non-bio. 100%, 150%, 200%. Use non-bio laundry liquids or laundry powder or detergent. Always use non-bio for babies. Also, if you're someone that have a very sensitive skin, you react to stuff easily, again, use non-bio. Don't use the bio ones. So usually I'll just pour in the cap, but because I'm using one hand, the last thing I want to do is spill all of that liquid here and give myself extra work. So I'm just going to pour it directly in there. So I'm just going to pour some in here, and then I'm going to pour some in there. The middle one is going to have fabric softener. So once I start it, I'm going to come back later and put it, and I hope I remember. The reason I'm not putting it now is because I need 2 hands to go get it where it is. This is saying 125. I don't want it at 125. I want it at 14. So yeah, I think I've got everything that I need in there. So I'm going to start it. Press. So I'm just going to start it. Okay, I don't know what this thing always keeps changing number. See, it's going from 125, 25, and it's annoying. I don't want to wash it at 125. I want to wash it at 14. So I'm just gonna turn it around again. 14. Hopefully it just stays at 14 this time around. Good. Press start and then close it. Sometimes I have to close it a couple of times before it starts washing. So that's that one. So the rest of the washing will be done later. It will be done off camera, and so let's move on. So that is end of part 1 of a day in my life. So come back for the second part, if there's a second part, because right now I feel so weak. The medication is making me extremely weak, but I've already set up for doing some of my research, and like I said, I always use my phone to do my work. So I've set up, I have a little desk in my office, in my room where I work. But today I want to work in the living room. It's got lots of space for me to work, and it's got lots of light. You can see how the light is. This is natural light, you know. So I'm hoping that it would help pick up my mood so I can do some work. I've put up some papers which I have ideas on already. and I need to make notes of them and put it in the phone. So I'm going to need my phone when I need to do the writing. I also have some mails. So these are mails that have come in. Some of them are personal mails and some are company mails. So, and then you've got a list of the things that I need to do. These are all the things that I need to do. And some of them are things that I need to put information. I need to edit my podcast. So that's one of the things that I'm going to have to do today, edit the podcast and put it away. I did some training last night for the new design of the interlocking. I've done that yesterday night. Sorry. So I did that before I went to bed. So that meant that I went to bed about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I had to email the certificate for the training to the office immediately because I just need to get things done and sorted immediately so that I don't forget. So I'll see you later in part 2. If I do part 2, hopefully I do part 2. See you. Bye.